Network Entertainment.
Sino sa inyo dito mga freelancer or gig worker? Alam ko yung feeling, yung may months na malaking kita pero minsan halos wala. Parang roller coaster, di ba? Kung gusto nyo maiwasan yan at maging stable, listen to this podcast episode. Hi, I'm Chingitan and you're listening to Chink Positive Podcast, where I aim to equip you to become wealthy and debt-free. Teaching you on how to save, budget, get out of debt, and invest. Let's get into the episode. Hi there, this is Chinkitan, your pambansang wealth coach, and welcome to another episode of Chink Positive. Today, we're going to talk about on how to manage your money as a freelancer and a gig worker. Kahit hindi regular ang income mo, pwede rin maging regular ang pag-iipon at pag-unlad mo. So, let's talk about realities. Diba? Number one, I've been really supporting, mga gig workers and freelancers. I'm working with freelancers for over, I think, 2 decades already. I started 20 years ago with one. And then ngayon, I think we have over 50 people right now. And based on the information and then working, maraming advantages talaga yung working from home and freelancing. However, the reality is unpredictable. Hindi laging pareho ang sweldo. Diba? Minsan project-based. Pwedeng may trabaho, biglang mawalan. Number 3, self-manage. Ikaw ang HR, ikaw ang accountant, ikaw ang empleyado, all in one. Ikaw pa rin yung may-ari. But here's the good news. Based on the team that I develop right now, I'm able to help them. Kahit irregular ang income ng iba, pwedeng maging regular because of the system that I taught them. So right now, I would like to encourage you to take your time to really listen. So ano yung dapat nating gawin? Okay, so number 1, alamin muna natin kung magkano ba na kailangan natin monthly for expenses, 'di ba? Yung expenses mo na rent, kuryente, pagkain. So yung pinaka-base, yung pinaka what we call as need, hindi yung wants. Okay, so I just want to encourage you kasi kung uunahin mo talaga yung wants mo, ay nako maniwala ka kapatid, maubos yan. That's number 1. Number 2, based on the income and the cash flow that you receive. Some of you gig worker, you don't only have one account. You have 2, 3, or 4 bosses. Just like yung team ko, meron din multiple sila aside from earning. Basta ang rule ko lang, pwede kayong kumuha pa ng additional work as long as it won't compromise your work. Pag nagko-compromise, may problema. So how do you do it? Pay yourself a fixed salary. So, wag natin uubusin. Kunyari, kumikita ka ng 80,000, ang kailangan mo lang naman talaga 30,000 a month. 30,000 lang dapat itatabi mo. Sweldo mo yun. Yung sweldo mo 30. And then yung remaining na 50,000 itatabi mo. Parang ang empleyado. Okay? And then next, ang goal mo, the most important thing, believe me, this will save you. Build a 6 months emergency fund. Kung 30,000 times 6, that's 180,000. Why? Just in case na mawalan ka ng work, meron kang 6 months na funds, no, na pwede kang itawid. And then also, separate accounts for business and personal. Huwag ihalo ang pagbabayad ng client sa pang-grocery, 'di ba, mo sa isang account. Kasi minsan honestly as gig workers, 'di ba, ang ginagawa rin natin, we hire other people. So may papaswelduhan ka rin kaya itabi mo. And then ito lang po. Last but not the least, save in percentages, not amount. Instead na mag-ipon ka ng 5K per month, try mo naman ng 5% from 5 to 10, 10, 20. Yun, ang kagandahan niya kasi flexible naman ang income, di ba? Irregular din yung income, pero at least yung percentage, yun na maghahabol. So, I also encourage you as a freelancer, especially kung ayaw mo talagang ng sakit ng ulo in the future, register as a freelancer na may tax ka as a sole proprietor. So, para legal, di ba? And then number 2, set aside tax money right away, at least around 10 to 20%. And then use app or accountants to help you track your taxes. Remember, paying your taxes is part of being a pro. It also helps you to build credibility sa clients. Okay, so right now, how do we grow beyond surviving? So once stable na yung pinag-usapan po natin, cover na expenses mo, 6 months emergency funds ka na, this is the time for you to learn how to create what we call as passive income. Bakit? Reality is the moment you stop working, you stop earning, but you don't stop spending, right? So kailangan mautak tayo ngayon na habang kumikita ka, may investment ka. Start ka muna kahit nasa MP3 or MP, yeah, MP3, ay, MP2, MP3 tuloy. MP2, di ba? Pag-ibig MP2, or if not naman, you can start with yung e-banks, di ba? They give higher interest right now. That's number one. Number two, protect yourself, especially if you're the breadwinner. You must have an income replacement fund. An income replacement fund stage just in case the breadwinner goes, the family will receive the amount of money that you're earning for the rest of their life. So if you want to know more about the income replacement fund, please reach out to me on how you can get one. And then number three, yung the best skill and the best investment for freelancer is ano pa? Chinky, crypto ba? Stock market ba? No, skills upgrading. The better your skills, the higher your rate. Do you agree? So mga ka-friendship, eto lang before I give you my final thoughts, I want to, if you enjoy this conversation of ours, I would like also, especially if you're married, don't forget to check out also my other podcast, Happy Spouse, Happy House with my wife. It's all about strengthening relationship and building harmony at home. You will love it. So, friend, if freelancing is for you, it doesn't mean to say that you have to live an unstable living. With the right system, with the right discipline, no, you'll be able to manage your finance with peace. Remember, it's not how irregular the income is, it's about how consistent your habits are. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you really want more practical tips for money and life, especially I interview mga successful people, please subscribe to my YouTube channel naman sa Chink Positive. I upload fresh content there every single day. So if you do like this episode and if you want to reach out to me, don't hesitate. I'm always here for you. Maraming salamat for following and pushing this podcast to the top 30. Please continue to patronize this. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Tatandaan, as we always say, to every problem, there's always a solution. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Always. Check positive. Bye.
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.